first carry now for Hyde. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Hyde. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Hyde. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Rushing. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. Rushing. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle man.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down now. Hyde. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Jackson. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run with McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw on 2nd down. Rushing. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. On 1st down, rushing. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw again. He's going to fire one deep up, and this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. I believe it was you, Mr. Davis, who said something about them opening things up, taking shots downfield because that D might gang up against the run, and we just saw evidence of why that was a good idea.
And indeed, my friend, just like a broken watch is right twice a day, I get them right every now and then.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
Jackson.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
First down, a run behind. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Their own 11-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Off the play fake. Rushing. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Rushing to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, third and goal. From the gun, rushing. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Rushing. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch out. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this carries into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
A 10th carry for Hyde.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. the gun. Jackson. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing on 1st down. Rushing. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Rushing. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rushing. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the interception, here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big play here as they strike for 31. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
2nd and 10 at the Bengals' 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. They go screen pass to Hyde. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Man, that's trash. Check 26, check 26. Out.
And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Off play action, rushing. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw, rushing. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
23 yards on the play.
And the Steeler first down.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 30.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Rushing. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete.
The pass.
Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. Who's the boss? They move.